Hi, this is Sumac Solari, Everyday Lives. This is another bulletin. One of the problems we have as a business, Everyday Lives, go to our website, have a look at our site, um, is actually it's not a problem really. Well, it is a problem. And the problem is that most projects that we do tend to be around the 25k and up project. The most expensive one we did was around £200,000. But 25,000, 30,000 pounds is seems to be the kind of basic level of project that we do. When I say basic, I mean in terms of sample size. Um, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Except for when I used to work at places like the Henley Centre for Forecasting years ago, and I used to work for another qual research agency, I'm not going to mention, where I did some ethnographies, or I had an ethnographic offering within it. I used to look at their every week we'd have these new business meetings, and I'd look at their income, their revenue streams, and they were like £3,000 here, £4,000 here, £3,000 there. I think, how the hell do they make? Sometimes even like £500 or £1,000. I think, how the hell do they make money out of these little projects? But actually, those little projects all added up to £4 million a year revenue, £5 million a year revenue. And the big projects, not much revenue at all. And not many big projects at all. And one of the problems with doing big projects is you actually don't make much money out of them. The profitability isn't that great. Small projects are easy. You can contain them. You can finish them quickly. And when they're finished, they close. There's no continuity. There's no kind of, oh, can we have this? Can we have that? Can you do a little bit more of this? And because clients think they're paying you so much money that you're obligated, which in some ways I feel obligated to give 150%. So big projects we don't really make much money from. And the challenge that I have is when somebody calls up to do a project, is actually when people call us up to do projects, they already know what they want to get into. They already know they want to do ethnography. We rarely compete with other methodologies or even with other ethnographic research companies. And what that creates is a situation where we end up having to explain to the client, actually, maybe this could be a smaller project. This doesn't need to be such a huge project. It can be much more manageable, etc., etc. Partly because we want to make it more profitable, and partly because we know that you don't need huge sample sizes. I mean, clients need the reassurance of large sample sizes, but you don't really need them, and we try to explain this. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I think we're missing out on lots of small lucrative projects or jobs, maybe I should call them, which can still be very rich, very ethnographic, and extremely insightful with great actions, but they don't need to be huge projects. So we've kind of, as a business, been trying to address this and to come up with products which make it more bite-sized and manageable for clients. This is the problem. We're missing out on the small clients who could never normally afford us, or who feel they could never normally afford us. We're missing out on all those small, medium-sized companies who really want to do ethnographies, who really want to see their consumers close up, but just don't have the budgets of the likes of Procter & Gamble and Dairy Crest and GlaxoSmithKline, all those people. So what have we done? Well, we've come up with something called ethnodives. And ethnodives is not really a product. What we've done is I suppose it is a product. I hate the word product. What it is a way for clients to say, look, all I want is a film. I just want the film. We'll do everything else. Just give us the film, and then we'll decide if we want you to run workshops around it or do interviews with the consumers. And ethnodives is really a panel. It's a panel that allows clients to engage with people all over the world. So it's an experiment. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but so I'm not selling it to you. I'm just saying it really is an experiment. We've put it on our website, and I want to see how it does. So far we've got about 4 people who have registered for updates on it. So it's not going very well, but I'm going to give it time and just see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to. There's no limit on it. It's always going to be there, and we're always going to have an Ethno Dives offer, which is about snacks, bite-sized pieces of ethnography, which are more manageable for clients, more affordable for clients. I've never explained our methodology, have I?